Go. Talk.
Where are we going? We are going to be making big changes after the spring. The two components that you're going to be involved with right now is Life Team, which is for high school. That's the curriculum we use for our youth nights, which we call Ignite Youth Nights. We don't call it Life Teen. A lot of parishes do, because Life Teen, and generally a part of that is offering a praise and worship music mass, which is not the best thing. The church doesn't recommend it, but people are still doing it. The Holy Fathers made it very clear, the Vatican II Council made it very clear that sacred music is supposed to be something that you don't experience every day. You hear pop music on the radio, you hear that style of music. The style of music at Mass should be something that lifts us to heaven, not something that we experience every day. We're very serious about that here at Star of the Sea. We're one of the only parishes in the Archdiocese that really has taken that to task. There are other parishes that are moving in that direction, but Life Teen is great, but that's their only weakness. They still are kind of encouraging that, because they say that, well, the music has to sound like everyday music you hear, or else it's not going to be relevant to the teens. Is that true? I didn't think so. False. There's nothing wrong with praise and worship music. It's great, but it's not meant for Holy Mass. It's sacred music, a Gregorian chant. We have a beautiful heritage in our Catholic faith. It goes all the way back to the Jewish roots of chant and music, and that's what is the music of Mass. Edge is kind of like Life Teen's middle school little brother or little sister, and that's what we use for our faith and fun nights. They're excellent in that and I'm going to let Priscilla talk to you about that and how it all works. It's a great curriculum, but we call it something different. Next fall, we are going to introduce two new components. Fraternus, which is going to be for guys. Sororitas, which is for girls, for the ladies.
We have a cooler name.
And this model, we want to have a mix of same-gender formation and co-ed formation. There are certain things when you're around just guys, you're going to be able to be a lot more honest with guys. Same thing with ladies. You can go deeper in formation, and there's a lot of study after study has shown that when you have just guys or just girls, those of you who go to a day, that you learn more and that you're going to experience deeper spiritual formation. So that's why we're going to introduce these two new components. We still need the approval of the Archbishop, so that's pending his approval, because we're the first parish in the Archdiocese that's going to be using these programs. And Fraternus has been around for 5 years now, and it's been tremendously successful in the parishes it's been in. Sororitas, actually, we will be a pilot parish for that. We'll be one of the first ones in the country piloting this program. So, but it'll be very cool. Okay, so when this is our transition. Oh gosh, I need to change this to late. You can't see this, can you? Okay, I'll just do this. There, is that better? Can you see it now? Okay, so our youth nights are co-ed, right? They're basically, we have a catechetical theme or a social theme. The Fraternus is going to be a little bit different than that. There are going to be games, there's going to be skits and stuff like that. Same thing with Sororitas. But there's going to be more of a focus on the Sunday Gospel. Like every week it'll be what's the Sunday Gospel, and then we'll go from there. That's what everything's going to be centered around. Whereas the youth nights are centered around like a topic, they're centered around the Gospel. We're going to move what we call youth nights now. There will be youth nights, faith and fun nights. They won't be night anymore. Youth nights will be. We'll move on to Sunday mornings. Right here I have spring 2012. You can't see that in fall 2012. Right now we have our Ignite youth group, which is grades 9 through 12. And our youth nights on Wednesday evening, we're using the Life Team curriculum. In our junior high, we have on Friday nights, we call that Faith and Fun Nights. Sparks, Faith and Fun Nights. So you get it, like the sparks get ignited as they get older, right? It's kind of corny, isn't it? Okay. We're using the edge curriculum. Okay, so that's where we're at, and this is where we're going. Next fall, we're going to change the name from Youth Nights to Soul Java.
Soul Java?
Soul Java, yeah.
Like Java the Hutt?
No, like coffee, like caffeination for your soul.
Oh, okay.
We'll have this building.
Java,
not Java.
Java.
We'll hopefully have this building set up so there will actually be some coffee and espresso and smoothies and all kinds of stuff to get you hyped up. This will replace, there will be no more classroom RE classes. How many of you have been going to RE for years? Class. Good information.
For years.
We're going to transform that experience to something that's more fun, basically. In that, what we're doing for our youth nights is going to be happening on Sunday mornings. It'll be a little bit shorter, it'll only be an hour, it'll be more interactive, and it will still be teaching the faith, but it'll be more fun. And the catechist, will still be teaching. They'll still be a part of it, but it's not going to be, okay, everybody comes in here, sits down for an hour, and listens to somebody talk. It's going to be more like our youth nights. So youth nights will turn into Soul Java on Sunday mornings. The big advantage, and a lot of people can't come on Wednesday night because they have things that they think are more important. And so that's okay, but Sunday morning, most everybody, well, not everybody, some people come on Saturday night and Sunday night, but most people come on Sunday mornings. They're here. So that peer pressure, hey, you just went to 8:15 Mass? Why not come over to the youth center and go to Soul Java for an hour? And then afterwards you can hang out for another half hour and do whatever. Or before, why don't you come an hour early before Mass? Come at 9:45 and before Mass we'll go to Soul Java. Soul Java. We can change the name, by the way, if you don't like it. If you go with a better name, that's fine. There's plenty of time. Junior high, we're not sure if we're going to be able to move the Faith and Fun Nights onto Sunday morning to replace their RE, but I would like to be able to. And then we're going to dip even lower into the age range. That doesn't sound good or bad, but that we're going to try to get the younger kids primed for the youth ministry experience. Notice that Sparks is 6th through 8th grade. It's going to be just 7th and 8th grade. I've noticed that 8th graders and 6th graders are a lot different. So, 5th and 6th graders will be together. 7th and 8th graders will be together. The Faith and Fun Nights that we're doing on Friday, my thought was to make that a 5th and 6th grade thing. And I don't know if we'll be able to do it every week. Probably not at first, but that'll be lots of games and high energy stuff. No small groups really because they can't focus.
Short attention span.
Short attention span. And we're going to we'll be doing the Faith and Fun Nights for them. I suppose we could also do this on Sunday morning, but we don't. We only have so much space here. We've got the youth center, which will hopefully be done. We've got the gym. And then the center rooms are taken up by adult stuff. So we might have to keep that on Friday nights. Now,
where would the junior high 7 through 8 meet if it were moved to Sunday mornings? If they didn't have
we would probably, the high school probably here in the youth center, and they'll probably be in the gym or the school basement or work confirmation, probably the school basement.
So they wouldn't be involved in the Friday nights at all anymore?
No, they won't have Friday nights, but there's actually going to be kind of like two opportunities. Your Sunday morning opportunity, and to be confirmed, you have to be a part of one of these opportunities for 2 years before your confirmation. So you can't just show up like the year of confirmation and be like, hey, I want to get confirmed. You have to, the diocesan guidelines are that you have to be a part of this formation for at least 2 years prior to your confirmation. So it's, you know how you're like required to be in religious education and either go to the Bible study on Wednesday nights or the Sunday morning classes? I'm going to be more lenient with once you're in confirmation, if you've been coming for 2 years, You know, we're not gonna make sure you're there at the Sunday night or Wednesday night, but if you haven't been, then you're gonna have to basically wait like another year. You're gonna have to go to one of these two programs, the Sunday morning or the Wednesday night, because you haven't been formed. Like you can't expect to get like a whole 16 years of teaching in like 3 or 4 months. It's kind of impossible.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, you have leaders here and that are probably going to be involved with the junior high over there on
Well-
Sunday mornings, but they have their stuff going on here, and we don't have Wednesday or Friday nights anymore. So where are they going to get their?
Well, you'll have two choices. You can help out
Jonas
with,
Stork.
if you're going to be a peer leader. Most of you have signed up
Jonas
to help with
Stork.
high school. See, next fall, you'll actually have 3 opportunities. One is confirmation. One is Sunday morning high school or middle.
I don't mean where's their opportunity to be a leader. I mean where's their opportunity to be formed still. It doesn't stop with just
Yeah,
being a
yeah.
leader.
Well, your formation is going to be through your small groups.
So leading those.
Yeah, the small groups that you
Is
do.
there an opportunity for you guys? Are you going to come together and talk about that so everybody here has the?
Mhm.
Or you just
Winging
resting on
it.
the fact that they've already been formed, they know what they're talking about?
Oh
and
no
send
no
it back?
no! The small groups are ongoing. The discipleship groups are required for anybody that's a peer leader. So
How often are those?
probably weekly, but if we have to, we can do it bi-weekly.
Is there gonna be separate training for the middle school one?
A separate what?
Training for the middle school program?
No, we're gonna the stuff that we cover today. We'll cover that. Yeah, and the idea is yes, you're absolutely right. If you're leading, where's your formation? Your formation is to go deeper through
Maybe.
the discipleship groups.
Okay, there's not doing
So your pre-confirmation years are grades 7 through 10. This is the new component that we're introducing called gender separate formation, and that's going to be on what we're going to have on Wednesday nights. That's the fraternus or the sororitas. Fraternus, actually, the national program starts in 6th grade. I think we might wait until 7th grade to start it here. Again, because,
Seems perfect number.
what's that?
7 is the perfect number.
7 is a perfect number. I didn't think of that, but it's good. It's very good. It's very good. The idea is that we'll have basically a 3. You'll start one of these if you choose this. Now again, you could do both Sunday morning and Wednesday night. I'm speaking of youth here, not just leaders.
18th.
That'd be the best thing if you could come on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night and have the co-ed and the gender separate formation. But you know, let's just say you chose just the gender separate formation. And honestly, this is going to be the one that's going to be the deeper of the two. The Sunday morning is going to be a little bit lighter. The Wednesday nights will have more time, and it'll be the people will grow closer on Wednesday nights because there's going to be sports. You'll be kind of like you're just going to get to know people better. Anyways, you would start that in 7th grade. You do that 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. There's a different rank. It's kind of like Boy Scouts. You progress up ranks. And then when you get to 10th grade, you get to confirmation. And that's what, so we've got that.
Frat nights.
Frat nights is what they're called, yeah, frat nights. I'm not sure what the sororitas nights are called yet. The confirmation program, we'll still have that. We haven't decided when we're going to meet next year, but probably Sunday nights, and we'll use combinations of the small group and the large group. And then once you go where you're at right now, you will have an opportunity to serve as a fraternus leader or a sororitas peer leader. So that would be on Wednesday nights, or you can serve as a Sparks or Oxygen leader for some of the younger kids on Sunday morning, or a peer leader.
Could you do both?
Yeah, you could do both. You could do both.
Didn't you already ask that before?
And then you continue formation through the same gender discipleship group that meets weekly with a small group and adult leader. And these meetings, when I say weekly, we're not going to be doing like a Bible study every week. Probably the cycle will be 4 meetings a month, or 4 meetings, and then we'll take off a week. 2 of those meetings will be like Bible studies or something like that. One of them will be just something totally fun. What's something that's totally fun that you like to do? You might. What's that?
Open
Football.
gym.
You just meet to play sports or whatever, or you might go on a little hike or something like that.
At night.
Because you have to build community. And then the fourth meeting will be something that will be service oriented, like.
Like Bandit House?
Yeah. So you'll be serving. So that's kind of the pattern you'll follow. People that are not peer leaders can also be a part of this, but I don't expect too many people to join. But that's the idea. So, and then that's where we're headed basically. So we're transitioning. And next fall, the thing that's not up here is, of course, you can be a peer leader for confirmation as well. So it's really like, there's going to be lots of different areas that you can serve in. And you can do more than one, but you shouldn't overbook yourself either. All right, that's all I have to say. Any questions? All right, Priscilla, you're on. Okay, that's it. You want to take a break?
Yeah.
Let's take a break. Okay.
Here, let me rip the other
So,
page.
proceed.
Just rip it off. Oh, shoot.